allowing me an opportunity to go through the record and find that portion where Brigadier Gininda testified that how we got to the witness before court. And just give a copy to Mr. Jonas. My Lord, it is evidence of Brigadier Gininda dated 18 October 2024 on page, it will start on page number 14. I will start on line number 14, page 14, 18 October 2024, evidence of Brigadier Gininda. Just to give it also a context, my Lord, I will start on line 14, Mr. Gininda. So, if you go to paragraph 1 of the annex, in other words, the statement, my Lord, after the pro forma, it reads as follows, that on the week in that year, during the week, it was on a Wednesday, I was at my place at the hostel in Basotho section. I received a call from my friends Marco Buthelezi and Makimba Buthelezi. Both were staying at Basotho hostel by the Zulu section. The person who was calling me was Marco, but I heard on the background that he was with Makimba. I told him that I am present, and he said he is coming with Makimba. So it is the version, my Lord, that continues to keep up to the time, to give up to the time that he alleges that they went to kill the deceased in this matter. We followed this version, my Lord, page 15, and found that that was not correct because there were two people who were in prison from 2013 to 2016. Now we're on page 15, and then line 3, the interpreter said, I've lost some of the details, Mr. Gininda. Now, my Lord, Makimba is also Selani, supposed to be Selani, Buthelezi, because we managed to get to him and a statement from him was obtained with regard to this as one was trying to collaborate his confession, my Lord.
Lana ke umshushisi kube nenkulumo ke ebuya kuyena ke ummeli mayelana ke nokuthi ke uGininda ke wafinyelela kanjani ke kuwena lana uBrigadier Gininda ke wayethula ubufakazi phambi kwale nkantolo nge-18 ku-October 2024 kufundeka ngalendlela umnumzana uGininda uma ngabe ke uya emgqeni wokuqala uparagraph 1 wayo ke annex ngamanye amagama ke istatement enkosi enkantolo emuva kokuthi ke iform seligcwalisiwe lokho kubizwa ngokuthi ke iPro forma kufundeka ngalendlela ke ukuthi ngalelo viki kuwona lowo nyaka loyo phakathi neviki kwakungolesithathu ngangisendaweni yami noma ngangikwami ehostel iBasotho section ngathola ke ucingo olwalubuya kubangani bami uMarco Buthelezi kanye noMakimba Buthelezi bobabili babehlala eBasotho hostel kodwa ke kwingxanyeke noma ke kwingxanyeke noma bizwa ngokuba iZulu section umuntu ke okuyena owangishayela ucingo kwaba uMarco kodwa ngasemuva ke ngezwe ukuthi ke wayendawonye naye uMakimba ngamtshela ke ukuthi ngikhona washo ke ukuthi uyeza uza noMakimba iyona ke lena inkulumo nkosi enkantolo iyaqhubeka ke ukuthi ke ukuhambisana naso ke isikhathi ukuthi ke wayenentsolo ke noma wayesola ke ukuthi ke bahamba ke bayobulala umufi kulona icala leli sayilandelela ke leyo nkulumo nkosi enkantolo kodwa ke sathola ukuthi kwangasilona iqiniso ngoba laba babili babesejele ukusuka ke ngo2013 kwayoshaya u2016 iyaqhubeka ke uGininda manje ke nkosi enkantolo uMakimba owaziwa ke kubhalwe Selani lana kodwa umshushisi uthi kufanele kube uqiniselani Buthelezi ngoba safinyelela ke kuyena nestatement esatholakala ke kuyena mayelana nalo udaba lolu nanjengoba sasizama ke ukuthi sihlanganise ke istatement lesiyasake ke sokonyuluka nkosi enkantolo.
And then the explanation proceeds on the proceedings of 18 October 2024 on page 15 line 8, Mr. Baloyi. And where did you find him? Mr. Gininda on line 9. I found him at Kalakabusha prison, my Lord, in KZN. That is where he was incarcerated. And the records, my Lord, confirm that he was indeed in detention from 2013 together with his brother Marco, and they were released briefly in 2016, where he was arrested again. And that is Selani, Selani. And thereafter, Marco was then killed, I think around 2019. We also obtained his death certificate. He was shot and killed.
Iyaqhubeka-ke lana-ke yena-ke uBrigadier Gininda. Aba-ke umbuzo olandelayo woqhamuka kuyena-ke umshoshiso u-Advocate Baloyi uthi wamthola kuphi-ke? Uyaphendula-ke uBrigadier Gininda. Ngamthola eqala kwijele iqala kabusha ngosenkantolo eKZN, yilapho-ke ayevalelwe khona. Nezincwadi-ke ziyakuveza-ke noma ziyakudalula-ke ngosenkantolo ziyaqinisekisa ukuthi ngempela-ke wayevalelwe ukusuka-ke ngo-2013 kanye nomfowabo uMarco badedelwa-ke nje kafishane ngo-2016 la aphinda aboshwa futhi-ke uSelani lowo ubhale Selani kodwa umshushiso uphinde wakulungisaka wathi kufanele ukuthi kube uqiniselani. Emuva kwalokho-ke uMarco wabulawa ngicabanga ukuthi-ke ngayo u-2019 sayithola-ke nencwadi eqinisekisayo ukuthi-ke wayengasekho emhlabeni phecelezi-ke i-death certificate, wadutshulwa wabulawa.
That is the passage that I wanted to read out. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure if there's still further submissions from my colleagues.
Yes, my lord, definitely. And this is for purposes of the record. And I don't know how to say this, but I'll try and say it in a very respectful way, the best way in which I can. The state says the state, my lord, says on the 19th of August 2020, Brigadier Gininda actually visited this witness here. And they sought to confirm that with the testimony of Mr. Yako. Mr. Yako came here and testified, and the state read from the passage that said that Mr. Yako says on the 19th of August 2020, the investigating team in this case visited the prison where they had a consultation with an incarcerated person. They don't mention who that person is. And then we stood up and said, but did that mean that that person who was visited, it is this witness? Then the state said, yeah, no, it's this witness. I can even go deeper and show that, and show the court where Mr. Yako is talking about this witness. They did that unsuccessfully for the first leg. Then they requested for a long adjournment to come and show this court that the area where they went to and dug very deep would come and tell this court that Mr. Yako says actually on the 19th of August 2020, the investigating team in this case went on to see this witness, my lord. But now they're coming up with something totally different. The passage that they are reading does not even refer to the date that has been referred to by Mr. Yako. And they are now reading what Mr. Gininda is saying, not what Mr. Yako said, according to them. As I'm saying, my lord, I don't know how to put this, but in a most respectful way, my lord. I don't think there are courts with what they initially indicated when they started with this issue, my lord. Thank you.
Yes, Dr. you are not quoting the correct passage.
My lord, I remember saying Mr. Yaka does not say specifically this. He was expecting visitors,
Yeah.
the investigating team, to investigate one of the inmates. And I said, I will look deeper and then I will find the passage where Brigadier Gininda says he went to see this witness before court, my lord. If one reads the evidence of Mr. Yaka as well as the evidence of Brigadier Gininda combined, then one can tell that day, on the 19th of August 2020, the investigating team were there to see this witness before court.
So you're saying there were 6?
Pardon, my lord?
There were 6 people there.
No, my lord, according
Ah,
to,
man, just listen. 4. Gininda was accompanied by how many people?
he said there were 4
And
Gininda
then,
and
right,
the
and
3,
then?
4
Number 5, number
Yes.
6.
Yaka.
That's what I'm saying.
You think so, my lord?
That's the explanation, Mr. That's what he's saying.
According to this witness, it was Brigadier Gininda who was accompanied by 3 other people. It was Brigadier Gininda was doing the talking, and the other one was writing. He does not know this other person was writing. And that happened, and that happened in July, according to him. Because soon after, that is now, the following day, soon after they consulted with him, or they were there to see him, go and apologize if I were to say that. Thank you, madam. Because the following day after they had consulted with him, he had a conversation with accused number 5, who was also housed in the same correctional center. Accused number 5 told him that no. In the evening, they also approached him with a view to charge him, but then he did not cooperate with them. Madam. So I do not know the 6 people, and this witness specifically says that was in July, although it does not remember the date. It's far from the date of the 19th of August 2020.
Okay, you can revisit it in argument.
Yes, madam.
Please. Yes, sir.
Say, let me rephrase and just ask this question differently.
Angiyubuzeke ngendlela ehlukile lo mbuzo.
Are you saying when Brigadier Gininda came to see you in the office of Mr. Yaka, there were 6 people there, including yourself and Mr. Yaka?
Ingabe uthi ngelanga uBrigadier Gininda afika ngalo ezokubona ke noma ezile lapha ejele ukuthi ke noma ihhovisi lakhe umnumzana uYaka ukuthi senihlangene ninonke ke manje lapha nani yisithupha mofaka nawe nomnumzana uYaka. Yes.
It is evidence before this court that on the date in which Brigadier Gininda, according to the state version, it was Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mokhane that visited you at Kalakabusha prison.
Ngokubufakazi ke athi ke abasheshisi abanabo ke bephambi kwayo ke inkantolo ukuthi ke ngelanga babeze ngalo bezokubona eqala kabusha uBrigadier Gininda kwakuyena noSergeant Mokhane.
Ayi kuyiphutha noma ngazi ukuthi uSergeant Mokhane ubani. Kodwa mina ngikhumbula kwakunguye Gininda babeqala ukufika nalomunye bese kuba laba befika eqaleni abethu.
Although I do not know as to who Sergeant Mokhane is, but that is a mistake, my lord. It was Gininda, the other police officer, and then 2 of them, my lord, were not there for the first time. They were there with the initial group, in other words, the group that came for the first time.
And furthermore, according to the state version, the name of accused number 5 came after Mr. Yaka indicated to the team, the investigating team, led by Brigadier Gininda, that a phone or a cell phone was found from the position of accused number 5.
Nokuthi ke igama lomsola wesihlanu lizovela ke emuva kokuthi kube uyena umnumzana uYaka owasho esho kubona ke uBrigadier Gininda ke ukuthi ke kwatholakala umakhalekhukhwini kuyena umsola wesihlanu kwa inkulumo ngomsola wesihlanu yaqhamuka kanjalo.
Ngeke ngiphawula ngikwazi ukuthi wathola umakhalekhukhwini nokuthi kwenzakalani kuyena lapha emcharge.
I won't be able to comment. I don't know as to whether a phone was found or what happened on the day that they charged him.
Furthermore, it was the evidence of Mr. Yaka that after he discovered the cell phone, he then alerted the investigating team that was at the prison to investigate one of the inmates.
Unokuthi ke emuva kokuthi ke yena ke umnumzana uYaka wathola ke lo makhalekhukhwini yila khona ke atshena ke ithimba leliki elalilapho ejele lizokhuluma ke nesinye isiboshwa mayelana nalo udaba lolo lokutholakala komakhalekhukhwini ukuthi kwaba uyena obatshenayo.
ngoba ngisho ukuthi angikwazi ukwenzeka mina ngikhuluma ngalokhu kwami ukuthi nje wayeze kimi ngizoxolisa emva lokho ngezwa seyizwa ngabantu lisemtshajile ukuthi kwenzanani.
As I am saying that, I don't know as to what happened. As I'm saying that, he came to me to come and apologize. Thereafter, I heard from Tuli that they charged him. As to what happened,
Furthermore, we put it to you that you were never charged on Foslora's case 636 of 10, 2014. A witness statement was merely obtained from you by Brigadier Gininda.
okunye futhi ke sikushoyo kuwena ukuthi wena awukaze uthweswe icala leli lasePhosphorus yileli ke phambi kwenkantolo ke njengamanje u63610 of 2014. Okwenzeka nje ukuthi kuphela kwathathwa istatement esifakazi kuwena hayi ukuthi wathweswa icala.
Mangabe bekuthatha ithupha kusuke kuchazana bekuthatha ithupha ne-DNA.
If they take your fingerprints as well as the DNA samples from you, what does that mean?
Further put it to you that indeed the statement was obtained from you dated 19 August 2020.
Qhubekeke sisho ke kuwena ukuthi ngempela ke babe sebesithola ke noma besithatha ke kuwena istatement idate yaso istatement lezo i19 August 2020.
Thank you. And then it is also common cause that from August 2013 to October 2016, you were incarcerated as well as Marco Butelis.
Yebo kona ke kuyilona ke iqiniso ke lokho ukuthi ke ukusuka ngayo August ka2013 kuyoshaya ke uOctober ka2016 ngempela wena naye uMarco Butelis nanisejele.
Yebo kezwana.
Yes, I understand.
Do you agree with that?
Uyavumelana nalokho?
Yebo.
Yes.
And then further put it to you that Brigadier Gininda merely followed that information up until the stage where you were found at Kalakabusha prison.
Okunye futhi engizokusho kuwena ukuthi nje uBrigadier Gininda yena ke wayelandelela ke noma ke imininingwane ke noma ke ulwazi phecelezi ke information ke awayenayo kwaze kwayisikhathi ke la khona wena utholakala ejele laseqala kabusha. I hear you.
And then can you dispute that if an investigation is done on the prison system with your name and surname and ID number, one can easily establish that this particular person is housed in a particular prison?
Ingabe ungaphikisa yini ukuthi ke ngeinhlelo ke zamanje noma inhlelo abanazo ke manje ukuthi uma ngabe ke kufakwa igama lakho kufakwa isibongo sakho mhlawumbe kufakwe nayo ke inamba kamazisi wakho ukuthi bayakwazi bona ukuthi bathole ke lapho ukuthi umuntu lona ke usejele elithize. Ngabe uyaphikisa ukuthi bayakwazi ukuthi bakwenze lokho?
Angingakwazi ukuthi umniningwane namba bethathe mhlawumbe amagama mhlawumbe sebezilethola information.
Not knowing as to where they got my details or my details from for them to be able then to do that follow-up.
I put it to you that your details were furnished by a person who said you were involved.
Mina ke ngizothi kuwena ke imininingwane yakho bayithola ke kumuntu owabatshela bona noma owathi kubona ukuthi nawe ke wawuyingxenye noma wawumbandakanyeka.
Okay, ke ngivumelane naye lapho.
Sorry.
Ake ngivumelane namshushisi.
Angeke uvumelane naye.
Nithi ngiyavumelana naye lasho njalo.
Okay, if you say so then I would agree with you.
And then further put it to you that the person who said you were involved in the killing of Mr. Senzo Robert Meyiwe was merely misleading the police.
Ngiphinde ngiqhubeke futhi ngikutshela ukuthi ke umuntu owanikeza amaphoyisa leyo mininingwane ukuthi wena ke wawuyingxenye yokubulawa kwakho umnumzana uSenzo Meyiwe ukuthi wayengawatsheli iqiniso amaphoyisa. Okay, I hear.
And I further put it to you that the person that misled the police knew that you and your brother were incarcerated at the time.
Ngiphinde futhi ngikutshela ukuthi umuntu loyo owakwenza lokho owatshela amaphoyisa lokho umuntu owayenolwazi ukuthi ke ngaleso sikhathi leso wena nomfowenu nanisejele.
Wayenolwazi.
Wayenalo ukuthi uyakutshela ukuthi lo muntu loyo wayetshela amaphoyisa lokho ukuthi wayenolwazi ukuthi nanisejele ngaleso sikhathi leso kodwa waqhubeka
umkhondo.
So indlela akasho ngayo ukuthi misleading wayedukisa umkhondo emaphoyiseni yebo. all right?
And then lastly on this, that person knew that your brother, Marco Buthelezi, had dreadlocks prior to your arrest in August 2013.
Kubeke ngithi futhi ke loyo muntu loyo umuntu owayenolwazi futhi ukuthi ke ngaleso sikhathi leso ke sika 2013 noma phambi ko 2013 umfowenu uMarco wayenama dreads.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then do you confirm that indeed Marco Buthelezi had dreadlocks prior to your arrest in August of 2013?
Ingabe uyavuma ukuthi ngaphambi kokuboshwa kwenu ngo-August ka 2013 umfowenu uMarco wayenama dreads?
Yeah.
Yes.
Prior to to your arrest, now I'm referring to you and Marco. When I say you, did Marco own a motor vehicle?
Ngaphambi kokuboshwa kwenu ke nina nababili wena noMarco ngabe uMarco wayenemoto yini?
Cha.
No.
Did you have a motor vehicle?
Wena wawunayo?
Cha.
No.
Thank you. Now you further testified that inside the office that you were in of Mr. Yaka, Brigadier Geninda gave you an amount of 100 rand.
Ushilo ke ubufakazi bakho ukuthi laphana kula office lelena ke lakho umnumzana uYaka uBrigadier Geninda wakunikeza ke imali kwaku 100 rand.
Yeah.
Or he offered,
Yes.
offered or he gave it to
Offered.
you.
As well as yes, as well as his number. That is his contact number.
Did he say why was he offering you an amount of 100 rand?
Ingabe wakusho yini noma wakutshena yini yena uBrigadier Geninda ukuthi kwakungani ekunikeza lo 100 rand?
Akusho ngoba ngifuna nokuthatha nje le number yakhe ngifunana.
He didn't because I was not interested. I did not want to take the 100 rands. I also did not want to take his contact number.
I put it to you, say that you are misleading the court, you are fabricating a story that did not happen in the presence of Mr. Yaka.
Ngithi mina ke kuwena ukuthi ke lokho okhulumayo noma okushoyo ke lana ukuthi ke udukiseke inkantolo ukuthi akaze kwenzeke ke lokho futhi akaze kwenzeke futhi ekhona umnumzana uYaka.
Angeke ngiqamba amanga ngaphansi kwesifungo ngomsukela nje.
I would not tell lies under oath and just for no apparent reason say something about him or lie about him.
And Brigadier Geninda as well as Mr. Yaka never testified about that offer of 100 rand as well as the cell phone number.
uBrigadier Geninda ngesikhathi ethula ubufakazi phambi kwale nkantolo kanye naye futhi umnumzana uYaka ngesikhathi ezile la inkantolo zokuthula ubufakazi abakaze bakusho lokho udaba lwe-100 rand kanye futhi nodaba lwenamba.
Wayengeke kusho vele uGeninda ngoba wayazi ukuthi wayenzani yena. Awukwazi ukuthi unganginika imali ngisiboshwa esandleni. Ngiboshile. Umthetho ovumile.
Geninda would not have said that because he knew what it is that he was doing. There is no way I'm in prison and then you can just give me or offer me 100 rand in my hands. That is against the law.
I further put it to you that it is fabrication that Brigadier Geninda gave you a cell phone number starting with 076. As a matter of fact, Brigadier Geninda never had a number starting with 076.
Okunye futhi engizokusho-ke kuwena-ke ukuthi yinto engekho noma engasilona-ke futhi iqiniso ukuthi uBrigadier Geninda wakunikeza inamba eqala ngo-076. Empeleni nje akaze abe nayo inamba eqala ngo-076 uBrigadier Geninda.
Mina leyo ayenginika yona ngalo 100 rand yaqala ngo-76.
The one that he gave me as well as the 100 rands, it started with the 076.
Further put it to you that you are misleading the court. That did not happen, especially in the presence of Mr. Yaka.
Kubeke futhi ke ngisho-ke ukuthi ke udukisa inkantolo akaze kwenzeke lokho ikakhulukazi ekhona umnumzana uYaka.
And you said today that you are not allowed or is prohibited by law to give an inmate money. Why will Brigadier Geninda do that in front of the head of prison?
Kuyinto oqeda ukuyisho njengamanje nje wena ukuthi akuvumelekile ukuthi ke unikeze isiboshwa imali esandleni. Manje ke wayizokwenzelani ke lokho uBrigadier Geninda akwenze futhi ekhona umnumzana uYaka okuyena ophethe ejele.
Lokho namo nxa ukuthi wayekwenzelani kodwa ngeke ize ngiqambela amanga. Anginayo inzondo nayo banemswela ngiqambela amanga.
That is indeed what happened and there is no way, or that is also what came as a surprise or as a shock to me, and I will never tell lies about him.
Now, let us move on. Do you know an individual?
I do not have any hatred against him. I think I just missed out that part. I do not have any hatred against him.
Now let us just backtrack a bit. Do you know an individual called Gwabeni Sfiso Zungu?
Uyamazi umuntu okuthiwa uGwabeni Sifiso Zungu?
Cha.
No.
Do you know an individual known as Thabani Ngwenya?
Thabani Ngwenya?
Ngiyamazi.
I know him.
How do you know him?
Umazi kanjani?
I choose one.
He's okay. Asibenze nje belo moto I choose wakho.
Naye
Usho
ecaleni la.
Mnisi, okay, yes.
Gotshwela.
It's my co-accused.
Thank you.
I was sentenced with him.
Do you know an individual called Thabani Mdladla?
Uthabani Mdladla, uyamazi? No.
Thank you. Now let us go to your arrest in 2018. Is it correct that you were arrested in a place called Maja, Ushope?
Asiyeke ukuboshwa kwakho ke ngo-2018 kuyiqiniso ukuthi ke waboshelwa eMatshamhlophe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it correct that firearm as well as ammunition were recovered from you?
Nokuthi kwatholakala isibhamu kanye futhi ney'nhlamvu kuwena.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a J50 warrant of arrest was executed on the date in question?
Ngalela langa-ke kunencwadi-ke ababeyiphethe amaphoyisa phecelezi-ke lokho kubizwa ukuthi-ke i-J50 i-warrant of arrest. Incwadi-ke ebanikeza igunya-ke lokuthi-ke bakubophe.
Ayi ngabe ngiqamba manga ngiyibonanga.
I would be telling lies, I never saw it.
Lieutenant Colonel Kumalo testified before this court that on that day, when the police arrested you, they were executing a J50 warrant of arrest for a Nongoma case 4/10/12/2016, investigated by Warrant Officer Mdolo.
Ubufakazi abethuleke phambi kwayo-ke le nkantolo kwiviki elidlule uLieutenant Colonel Khumalo watshela le nkantolo-ke ukuthi-ke ngalela langa-ke nesikhathi-ke waboshwa yibona amaphoyisa ayekubopha-ke ngayo-ke incwadi leyo-ke ebanikeza igunya phecelezi-ke i-warrant of arrest ngaphansi kwalo-ke icala u-4/10/12/2016 icala-ke elaliphenywa uyena u-warrant officer Mtolo.
Angeke ngikuphike ukuthi babephetha ngiyibonanga.
I would not dispute that they had it with them, but I didn't see it.
And it was, he further testified that you were then arrested and processed for Nongoma case 163 of 10/2018 on a charge of unlawful possession of firearm as well as ammunition.
Shilo-ke ukuthi-ke usuboshiwe-ke boshiwe-ke ila khona-ke okwasekumanje-ke kuthathwa-ke imininingwane-ke yakho phecelezi-ke lokho abiza-ke amaphoyiseni ukuthi-ke uprocess-wakhe kuthatha imininingwane ngaphansi kwalo-ke icala leli labanongoma 16310 of 2018.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you were also further charged on Nongoma case 4/10/12/2016 in charge of murder.
Wase futhi-ke ucharjwa futhi-ke ngaphansi kwakhe-ke u-4/10/12/2016 icala lakwanongoma icala lokubulala.
Yeah, kodwa ngiyacela ukuthi singangeni ecaleni leli lemeta yaNongoma. Ngizocela Nongoma. Ngathi mhlawumbe sikhuluma ngecase le yalokho isibhamu.
Yes, but may I request, my lord, that we do not go into the details with regards to the 4/10/12/2016 murder case of Kwanongoma. I think that we are here with regards to the firearm matter.
Okay? Now, but I want to ask you one question from that.
Kodwa-ke kunombuzo nje owodwa vo engifisa ukuthi ngibuze wona-ke kuloko.
Did you then attend the possession of firearm as well as ammunition with the murder docket together?
Manje-ke la macala amabili njengoba-ke kungamacala amabili icala lokubulala bese kuba icala lesibhamu kanye futhi ney'nhlamvu. Ingaba-ke wawuthi uma uye enkantolo uyele wona-ke omabili ngesikhathi esisodwa?
Yebo bengiya ngesikhathi esisodwa kodwa behluke nama-case number. Kufike kubizwe leli esikubizwa leli case number yabo. Kahlanganisiwe.
Yes, I will go on the same time or at the same time, but they were then called the different case numbers, but they were, what's the word that we used this time?
Consolidated?
Consolidated, that's correct. Yes, but they were consolidated.
Just don't understand. Were you appearing firstly for ammunition charge, murder, or they were called at once and then you dispose of them at once?
Ingabe kwakwenzeka ngalendlela yini? Qale kubizwe leli leyinhlamvu nesibhamu bese kubizwa leli ke lokubulala noma ke ayibizwa ke omabili ke ngesikhathi esisodwa.
ahlanganiswe senge-high court ngisakathe inkantolo encane ayihlukanisiwe
Okay.
awungena kuhlukana.
They were consolidated when I was now transferred to the High Court. When I was still at the District Court or slash Divisional Court, District Court, I think they were separated.
And then at the High Court, it became one case.
Kwaba icala elilodwa High Court.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. And then, do you know the previous witness, Lieutenant Colonel Komalo?
Lieutenant Colonel Kumalo bekufakazi kube la kwiviki edlule uyamazi?
Noma ngiqinisekisa
Bhuti omncane Khumalo,
Igama lakhe lebizwa ke lapha kancane uyiphoyisa uLieutenant Colonel.
sebenzela nongoma.
Is he working under the Nongoma cluster?
he was working in KZN Provincial Office.
Usebenza ke ku-office lesifundazwe KZN.
Excuse me. Noma ngamazi kodwa ukhumala babe kwi-tax team babe baningi.
Although I don't know him, but there were many Kumalos that were in the task team.
Thank you. Now let us then now zoom into Simpiwe Buthelezi. Can you remind the court how are you related to him?
Uma ungakhubuza inkantolo nje nako ukuthi ke konje uSimpiwe uSimpiwe Buthelezi lona ke uhlobene kanjani naye?
Uzala babamncane ubaba wami.
He is my big brother. His father is my, in other words, a paternal uncle.
He's also from Machemhlope.
Naye ubuye eMatshamhlophe.
Yebo.
Yes.
And then can you confirm that during the year or on the 16th of June 2020 you were incarcerated?
Simpiwe or the witness?
The witness.
Ungaqinisekisa ukuthi ke ngeyi-16 zika June 2020 uthi wena wawusetshele. 16 June 2020.
Yebo.
Yes.
Which prison?
Liphi ijele?
Alakabusha.
Alakabusha.
And you also testified that Simpiwe Buthelezi does not know accused number 2.
Ukushilo ke nokuthi ke uSimpiwe Buthelezi akamazi umsolo wesibili.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you know that?
Ukwazi kanjani lokho?
Ayi, ngoba uma engaziwa yini umsolo wesibili kancane noSimpiwe ngamazi uSimpiwe mfowethu bengihlala naye.
If I do not know accused number 2, and then the chances are very slim that Simpiwe would know accused number 2 because Simpiwe was my brother and I stayed with him.
But you were not together with him on the 16th of June 2020.
Kodwa ke nangekho ndawonye ngeyi-16 zika June 2020.
Yebo, wayesejele uSimpiwe lapho naye.
Yes, Simpiwe was also in custody at that time.
Say that is incorrect.
Akulona iqiniso
As per
lelo.
your evidence, Simpiwe was relieved somewhere in 2019, 2020.
Ngokubufakazi bakho uthe ke uSimpiwe wadedelwa ngaboma 2019 2020.
Yes, ngathi ngiqinisekisa ukuthi muphi unyaka phela.
Yes, indeed, I did not confirm. I was not certain about the year as to which way exactly it was.
So I am putting to you that on the 16th of June 2020, Simpiwe was not incarcerated.
Ngiyakutshela ke mina ukuthi ke ngeyi-16 zika June 2020 uSimpiwe wayengekho ejele.
Alright, ngiyamuzwa ukuthi uSimpiwe akamazi uNtanzi noNtanzi futhi akamazi uSimpiwe. Lokho ngiyasho.
Okay, I hear you, but I can assure you that Simpiwe doesn't know Ntanzi. Ntanzi also doesn't know Simpiwe. That I'm certain of.
But you cannot put that as a matter of fact that you know everything about Simpiwe.
Kodwa ke angeke kube yinto oyishoyo leyo ukuthi nje ikanjalo iyiqiniso ukuthi ke wazi nje konke ngaye uSimpiwe.
Ayi ngiyazi mfowethu bengihlala naye isikhathi esiningi noma behlukene ngoba ngisejele. Kodwa ayikho into engayazi uSimpiwe.
I know he's my brother. We stayed together for a long time, although I was incarcerated. But there's nothing that I don't know about Simpiwe.
And it's also evident in this court that you were not with Simpiwe from 2013 up until 2019.
Futhi ke kubufakazi ke khona ke naphambi kwale nkantolo ukuthi ke ukusuka ngaye ke u2013 kuyoshaya ke u2019 ukuthi naningekho ndawonye noSimpiwe.
Hayi kulephutha 2017 2018 besindawonye.
No, that's a mistake. 2017 and 2018 we were together.
Where?
Kuphi?
Ekhaya naseGoli.
Back home and also in Gauteng.
Where in Gauteng?
Kuphi eGoli?
Phosphorus.
Phosphorus.
Where were you staying?
Ohlala kuphi nendawo?
abasothini msimpiwe behlala elokishini
At Basotho,
eKlipback.
Basotwini and Simpiwe was residing in the township in Heidelberg.
And this is what Simpiwe said on the, we found this on the record of 23 January 2024, page 25. There's the evidence of Brigadier Gininda. Just want to read a line. Bongani Mafika Ntanzi invited me to visit him in Rustenburg at Pukengi. I'll pause there.
Ubongani Mafika uthi lapha ke ufunda ke okwashiwo uSimpiwe ubufakazi bakhe ke uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi ke uBongani Mafika Ntanzi wangibiza ke ukuthi ke ngizomvakashela ke eRustenburg. I'm listening.
This is what Simpiwe said in an affidavit under oath.
Into ke noma inkulumo leya eyashiwo ke uSimpiwe kwistatimende esifungele.
25 says that 20 simple statements.
Which year was the statement made?
The statement was made on the 16th of June 2020.
Okay, 16th got June 2020.
All right, yes.
Okay, I'm listening. I hear you.
And then you were not with Simpiwe during that day, correct?
Nokuthi ke ngalelo langa lelo ke wawungekho ndawonye nayo uSimpiwe.
Hayi, yebo ngangisejele kodwa ngiyaqinisekisa ukuthi uNtanzi noSimpiwe abazali.
Yes, I was.
Ukuthi siyocela inkantolo mhlawumbe iveze inamba uNtanzi ayifunela kuSimpiwe.
Yes, I was incarcerated, but I am certain that Simpiwe and Ntanzi do not know each other, and I'm also going to make a request to have the number or to see the number that Ntanzi was calling Simpiwe on.
Then on, and you cannot dispute that on the 26th, on the 16th of October 2020, accused number 2 was arrested somewhere in Freedom Park, Rustenburg, 16 June 2020.
Awungeke ukuphikiseke nokuthi ke ngeyi-16 zika June 2020 umsola wesibili ke waboshwa eFreedom Park eRustenburg.
Angikwazi ngoba ngimazi vele umsolo wesibili.
I don't know because
Phawule ngaye.
sorry, nang.
Ngeke ngiphawule ngaye ukuthi
Okay.
waboshwa kanjani.
I don't know it because accused number 2 is unknown to me and I won't be able to comment about him.
And then on line 1314, proceedings of the 23rd of January 2024, still the evidence of Brigadier Gininda, statement of Simpiwe Buthelezi. Okay, let me start on line 11. I voluntarily decided to work with the police to trace, by the says trade, Bongani Ntanzi in Rustenburg.
Lana ke ufunda ke ubufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Gininda uthi ke kuyinto ke kwakuyi-statement sakhe uSimpiwe ukuthi ke uthi uSimpiwe noma wathi ke uSimpiwe ngathatha isinqumo ke mina ke esasibuya kumina ke ukuthi ke ngizosebenza ke noma ngizosebenzisana ke nawo amaphoyisa ukuthi ke kutholakale ke uNtanzi.
On 16 June, I took the police to Pukeng and showed them a place where Bongani Ntanzi is staying. I also positively pointed him out.
Ngazo 16 kuJune ngathatha ke amaphoyisa ngawamisa ke ePhukeng ngawakhombisa ke la uNtanzi ahlala khona naye futhi ke uNtanzi ngamkhopha.
Hayi kuze inkantolo engikwazi ukuthi mhlawumbe khona omunye uSimpiwe. Hayi lo akithi oba lo akithi leso sikhathi wayegula. Angithi mangifonele ekhaya kusho uSimpiwe uyagula ngithileze short. Simpiwe akaze ebe right since aphuma ejele egula.
Maybe this is another Simpiwe that reference is being made to here because the Simpiwe that is now my brother was sick. And every time I called back home or I would call home, I was told that Simpiwe is sick. He was sick, that is now from the time he was released up until the time of his passing.
And as a result, Bongani Sandisa Ntanzi was arrested on the 16th of June 2020 as a result of this information.
Ngenxa ke yale mininingwane noma ke yalo lwazi ke phecelezi ke le information ngempela ke waboshwa emsolo wesibili ngazo i-16 zika June 2020.
Yikho ngibisho ukuthi mhlawumbe kusizothi inkantolo ilethe inamba uSimpiwe noNtanzi abexhumana kuyo mhlawumbe kucheck ukuthi baxhumana nani leyo namba yabisemphikweni neyantanzi yabizintanzi
Hence,
esibe nobufakazi obuqalela.
so that we have then our concrete evidence, my lord, hence I then made a request that I be shown the numbers that they were contacting each other on, for me to be able to show, to see that that number indeed indicates Sipiwe and the other number indeed indicates Ntanzi.
And then furthermore, the information that is contained here on this paragraph is also confirmed by Sergeant Mohane that indeed the address of accused number 2 was pointed out by Simpiwe Buthelezi.
Nokuthi futhi ke lokhu kumshushisi athi ke uqeda ukufunda laphayana ke kwaqinisekiswa boss.
My lord, my recollection of Sergeant Mukhani is that the address of Ntanzi was pointed out by an informer. He did not mention Simpiwe Buthelezi, my lord. That's the court pieces.
He's not an informer, Simpiwe.
He said informer. He did
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
mention the
Look, me, I listen and with understanding.
Yes.
Remember, Simpiwe said, I decided to work with the police in
My-
order to, wait,
Yes, I'm listening.
in order to show them where number 2 stays, whatever. I decided to work. It may not be so, but I understand that
Yes.
to say I am a collaborator with the police, I'm an informer.
Did Simpiwe
So you
testify?
can say anything you want after that.
Did Simpiwe testify in this court, my lord?
I don't know.
Simpiwe never testified.
Okay, fine, no problem.
What we have here is hearsay evidence from somebody who's deceased, who's never set foot and said anything in this court.
Okay, fine. They say it's hearsay evidence.
My lord, I am reading what is contained in the record, my lord.
Mr. Court Pieces, my lord, that record refers to a statement by Mr. Simpiwe Buthelezi that I said it's a difficult read. This Simpiwe Buthelezi died before he testified in this court. He has never testified in this court. This evidence remains untested, and the state has never made an application in terms of the Hearsay Evidence Act to have this admitted, my
Yeah,
lord.
fine,
So
okay.
Brigadier Gininda is referring to this statement of what allegedly came from the mouth of Mr. Buthelezi. But I'm saying to this question or proposition that was put by my learned colleague to say, Sergeant Mohane says the house of Mr. Ntanzi was pointed by Simpiwe Buthelezi. It is
Okay, fine,
incorrect.
fine, let's go on.
He says it was an informer. That's my suggestion.
Okay.
My suggestion.
As the court is. Mr. Jonas, did you get the last part before the objection?
I'll just repeat it because you must have forgotten.
I said it was confirmed by Sergeant Mohane that the house of Bongani Sandis Ntanzi was positively pointed out by Mr. Simpiwe Buthelezi.
Abengikusho-ke kuwena-ke ukuthi-ke into-ke leyo eya no-Sergeant Mohane-ke owafika-ke naye wayiqinisekisa-ke ukuthi-ke ngempela-ke umuzi-ke noma la ehlala khona usola wesibili ukuthi-ke bakhonjiswa-ke uyena uSimpiwe. Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
And then furthermore, the AVL record of the Toyota Fortuner that the investigating team was using on the day places that vehicle during the day in the vicinity of the address of accused number 2. You cannot dispute that.
Nokunye futhi-ke ukuthi-ke kunombiko-ke olethiwe-ke phambi kwale nkantolo-ke noma owethulwa-ke phambi kwale nkantolo, umbiko obizwa ngokuthi-ke i-AVL usho-ke ukuthi-ke imoto yayihamba kuphi yayikuphi nendawo ngelanga thizeni. Lowo mbiko-ke uyasho-ke noma waveza-ke nawo ukuthi ngempela i-Toyota Fortuner le ebabehamba ngayo-ke amaphoyisa ukuthi ngempela-ke yayilaphayana kwikheli leli ayehlala kulona umsolo wesibili. I hear you.
Thank you. Now, I said there's a point where I said I putting it in abeyance where Mr. Nomalo objected when I put the proposition. I want to also read the record, what the record says. 24 July 2024 was the evidence of Ms. Pinky Rasia Faifillingham, Mr. Nomalo on page 87. I am instructed by the accused that he has never been or set his foot at Mosutweni hostel where he met one of the witnesses, the state witnesses, Constable Zungu, on where it was alleged that he, Constable Zulu, on 26 October 2014.
Lana funda khona ke mshushisi khona kudaba ke izake kwena ke kodwa ke kwaba khona ke inkinga ke noma ke inkulumo emqhamuke ke na kumele advocate noma kuthi ke uyafunda ke lapha ukuthi ke ufakazi wayephambi kwenkantolo kwakuyena uMspeaker Vitellingham la yena ke uadvocate wayetshela yena ke ufakazi ukuthi ke umsolwa ke wesini akakazeke Albade eBasotho hostel khona ke eForce Vegas. Can I just
My Lord, my colleague is correct. It was in that context, the context of Zungu meeting my client on the 26th of October 2014. It was in that context. Then I would invite my colleague to go back to the question that he was asking the witness before I objected to his line of cross-examination. Thank you.
Ifundeka ngalendlela umntwana uNomalo ngiyatshelwa ke umsolwa ukuthi ke yena umsolwa wesine akakazeke Albade noma ke ayeke lana ubhaleke eMosotweni hostel la ahlangana khona ke nomunye wofakazi ufakazi ke wombuso uConstable Zungu la ekunentsolo khona ke ukuthi ke wahlangana noConstable Zungu nge-26 October 2014.
Thank you. And in my question then was to say, accused number 4 said he has never been to Basotweni hostel at a time.
Manje ke mina ke ebengikubuza khona ke bekuwukuthi ke ngenkulumo yakhe ke umsolo wesine uthi yena akaze aye eBasotho hostel ngaleso sikhathi
Where
leso
he met the witness, Mr. Constable Zungu, on the 26th of October 2014.
la ahlangana khona ke nofakazi uConstable Zungu ngazo i-26 October 2014.
I choose number 4 mina ngimazela hostel ngo 2013 2012 hayi 2014 ngasejele ngimazela.
I know accused number 4 from the hostel or by seeing him at the hostel between 2012 2013 and not 2014. 2014 I was already in custody.
Thank you. We'll leave it at there. Now, say you testified that you made a statement.
Wethule ubufakazi ke ukuthi ke unestatement owasenza.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. And then you said it was at the time when you were at Galakabusha Correctional Facility, correct?
Ushilo nokuthi lokho kwenzeka ke ngesikhathi wasesejele laseqala kabusha.
Yebo.
Yes.
And the statement was reduced to writing.
Nokuthi sabhalwa phansi.
Yebo.
Yes.
Furthermore, Brigadier Gininda also testified that they took a statement from yourself.
Naye ke uBrigadier Gininda wethula ubufakazi ke kuyona lenkantolo ukuthi ke banestatement abasithatha kuwena.
Yebo.
Yes.
And at this stage, can you also confirm that your full name is Tiniselani Beki Kuthintwa Buthelezi?
Ungaqinisekisa ukuthi amagama akho aphelele uqiniselani bheka ukuthintwa Buthelezi?
Yebo.
Yes.
And then you were born in 1986, August 6th.
Wazalwa nge-6 August 1986.
Yebo.
Yes.
And then you also confirmed that you also signed the statement.
Uyaqinisekisa nokuthi wasayina futhi.
Yebo.
Yes.
And then your ID number is also on the statement. I want to read it just for your security.
Inamba yakho ke amazisi ibhaliwe ke napha ngeke ngiyifundeke nayo ngokuvikeleka nje kwakho ke noma ukuhlanganisa nokuvikeleka kwakho. Yes.
And then I want to then show you a document at the stage. It's in the original. Can you see that document?
Uyabona?
Yebo.
Yes.
Do you recognize the signature at the bottom of the statement?
Yebo.
Yes.
Is that your signature?
Yakho.
Yebo.
Yes.
And then on the next page of the statement, there's also a signature. Do you see that signature?
Yebo.
Yes.
And then there's also a date just above your signature.
Date not.
19 enyangeni ka-8 2020
1908-2020,
and the time,
ngesikhathi
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
and then there's also a signature at the bottom of the statement,
Yes, only this.
Yebo.
Yes,
and then there is a signature of Brigadier Gininda.
Brigadier Gininda.
Okay.
Okay.
And you said this statement was taken from you at the time you were at Kalakabusha prison, correct?
Kushilo ukuthi ke sathatha kona-ke ngesikhathi wawusesiqala kabusha.
Yebo.
Yes.
And this statement was taken by Brigadier Gininda.
Ukuthi ke sabhala uBrigadier Gininda.
Angeke ngiqinisekise kodwa Gininda yona ngakhuluma naye sasibhala omunye wayehamba naye.
I wouldn't be certain, but at the time when Gininda was talking, someone else was writing who was with him.
But as an officer of this court, now I know that this handwriting is the handwriting of Brigadier Gininda.
Manje-ke nanjengomuntu-ke osebenza-ke kule nkantolo noma ukhona-ke kule sengiyazi-ke manje ukuthi isandla lesi esikaBrigadier Gininda.
All right.
All right.
And then you also confirm that this is your signature as well.
Now uyaqinisekisa ukuthi uwena owasayina lapha.
Yebo.
Yes.
There's one on the first page and there's a signature also on the second page.
Kunesignature lana, wasayina futhi nalana futhi.
Yes.
Yes.
And the statement was duly commissioned.
Sasis, okay. Nokuthi-ke base besibeka noma-ke besayinda-ke ngokwasemaphoyiseni ngiphecelezi iziko lebo bathi kubona-ke ucommissioner.
All right.
All right.
And then it says it was done so in his presence, Brigadier Gininda at Kalakabusha prison in Pangini.
Uyasho-ke lana-ke uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi lokho kwenzeka-ke ekhona yena ejele-ke lase eqala kabusha empangeni.
And the date there that is appearing is 2020-08-19 at 20.
Nayi-ke i-date i-19 August 2020 isikhathi u-8.
Thank you. And then it was also your testimony that this document was never read back to you.
Kushilo-ke kubufakazi bakho ukuthi-ke abakazi bakufundele ukuthi emuva kokuthi sebeqedile ukubhala abazange bakufundele.
Yebo.
Yes.
In what language were you communicating with Brigadier Gininda as well as the people that he was with?
Manje-ke wena naye uBrigadier Gininda kanye nabantu-ke aye nabo iluphi ulimi enanikhuluma ngalo?
Angikhuluma isiZulu mina.
I was conversing in isiZulu.
And then Brigadier Gininda?
Gininda yena
Hey, sanoma wayekhuluma isiNgisi.
I think he was conversing in English. I'm not certain.
So how did you manage to communicate with him?
Manje-ke kwenzeka kanjani-ke ukuthi-ke nikwazi-ke ukuthi-ke nizwane?
Sasilekelela umphathi jele uyaka.
Yaka, the prison head, was assisting us.
So as Brigadier Gininda was asking you questions, Yaka
Wayebuza
would act
uGininda.
as a translator.
Wayethi kumuGininda ebuza abe uyaka yena-ke sebeyatolika-ke. Yes.
So Yaka can also attest to what was being written on this statement.
Manje-ke uyaka lokho okubhaliwe lana naye angaqinisekisa noma angakufakazela lokho okubhaliwe lana.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. My lord, at this stage, the state begs leave from the court to then confront this witness with the contents of the statement that he signed, commissioned in his presence, interpreted by Mr. Yaka. The only issue is the one of credibility, whether indeed the witness, Mr. Brigadier Gininda did read the statement back to the deponent.
What's your time?
It's 2:56.
Okay, fine.
Is it please the court matter? The court's finding therefore, or is the court's view that despite the fact that the statement was never read back to the witness and the witness was never afforded the opportunity to read it back, the statement was adequately proven?
No, it's proving it. What are you doing now, sir?
He is saying, my lord, may I then proceed to confront this witness
Yes.
with the content of the statement,
Yes.
despite the fact that
Yeah,
this
fine.
witness says it was never read back to him,
Because
and he never read it, and that's a question of credibility.
That's
Now I'm
it.
asking this court is therefore of the considered view that despite that
Yes.
necessary
Yes, the
requirement,
court
the
is.
state has been proved.
The court is of that view because
Thank you, my lord.
the doctor is trying to prove the statement.
As the
No,
court-
thank you, my lord.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. It says First Laura's case 636 of 10/2014. I'll make a copy available to Mr. Jonasi. You've got the original, no, it's fine. I, the undersigned, Qiniselani Beki Kuthintwa Buthelezi, born 1986-0806, ID number, I will not read it. State under oath in English. You can interpret it, okay? I want to ask questions.
Alright. Ifundeka ngale ndlela mina ke obhaliwe ke la ngaphansi uqiniselani bheka kuthintwa Buthelezi wazalwa ke nge-6 zika August 1986 ngeke ngifundeke ID number ngisho lokhu ke okubhaliwe la ngesingisi.
And then do you confirm that this is your name and surname?
Uyaqinisekisa ukuthi ke la amagama akho kanye nesibongo sakho?
Yebo.
Yes.
And then do you also confirm that this is your date of birth as well as the ID number?
Uyaqinisekisa futhi nokuthi ke ilanga ke nonyaka owazalwa ngawo lona kanye futhi ke nenamba yakho kamazisi?
Ngiqinisekisa unyaka lo. ID noma ngayazi ukuthi ngiyayibona aqala khona ngiyazi apha sekugcineni.
Yes, I can confirm the year, the ID number, although I'm not certain when it comes to the last numbers, but at the beginning, yes, I can confirm the ID number.
And then who provided this information to Brigadier Ginenda?
Ubani owatshela uBrigadier Gininda noma wanikeza uBrigadier Gininda le mininingwane?
Mina ngamnika ukugcina la kwi-date of birth. Wanikwa yimi yes. Ngala i-date of birth.
I'm the one who provided him the information, but up to the date of birth.
But you also did give him your full names as well as the surname, correct?
Kodwa amagama nesibongo
Yeah.
baba wena, yes.
And then it reads, I am an adult male born 1986-0806 and currently incarcerated in Kalakabusha Correctional Service as of 17 October 2018. I am originally from Machamhlope, Kwanongoma.
Yaqhubeka ke uthi ke ngiwumuntu ke osekhulileke wesilisa owazalwa ngo-1986 0806 kumanje njena ke ngivalelwe ke ejele laseqala kabusha ukusuka ke nge-17 October 2018 nokuthi ke ngibuya ke eMachamhlope kwaNongoma. Yes.
Do you confirm all this information?
Uyaqinisekisa konke lokho okubhalwe la?
Yebo.
Yes.
Did you provide this information to Brigadier Beninda?
Wena watshela uBrigadier Gininda lokho?
Yebo.
Yes.
And then that was through the interpreter of the day, Mr. Yaka.
Kukhona ke utolika ngalelo langa umnumzana uYaka.
Yebo.
Yes.
I would like to state that Marco Kulikani Siyabonga Buthelezi was my biological brother. He, Marco, was born 1982, February 12.
Ngifisa ke ukusho ukuthi ke uMarco Khulekani Siyabonga Buthelezi kwakuwumfowethu ke ngizalwa naye ukuthi yena ke uMarco wazalwa nge-12 kuFebruary 1982.
Yebo.
Yes.
And then furthermore, just on the previous paragraph, that you were incarcerated at Kalakabusha prison as of 17 October 2018. Did that information come from you?
Lokho kubhalwe lana kuma singahlehla nje umuva ukuthi ke ngisejele laseqala kabusha ke ukusuka nge-17 October 2018 wena wakusho lokho?
Yebo.
Yes.
And that Marco Buthelezi is your brother? Give this information?
uMarco Buthelezi umfowenu wena wakusho lokho?
Yebo.
Yes.
And they also gave the name Kulikani Siyabonga Buthelezi. Was it you?
Lana ke kunamagama uKhulekani Siyabonga Buthelezi kwakuwena?
Ayi, ngasho la kaMarco noSiyabonga likakhulekana ngishona.
I mentioned the name of Marcos and Siyabonga. I never mentioned the name of Khulekani.
And then you confirm his date of birth as well?
Uyaqinisekisa ukuthi ke wazalwa ke ngalonyaka ngayo le date ngale nyanga? Yes.
Paragraph 3. As of 23 August 2013, both of us, Marco and myself, were incarcerated, detained, and kept in prison. paragraph 3.
Okay. Ukusuka ke ngo-2013, the 23 August, sobabili-ke mina noMarco saboshwa, sagcinwa noma savalelwa-ke, sagcinwa-ke ejele, azange okay, sagcinwa ejele. Yeah.
Is that correct?
Kuyiqiniso lokho?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is the source of the information?
Ubani owakhuluma lokhu?
Amen.
It's me.
In front of Brigadier Ginin,
Phambi kwakhe uBrigadier Gininda.
Yeah.
Yes.
as well as Mr. Yaka.
Naye umnumzana uYaka.
Yeah.
Yes.
No bail was granted on both of us. We were incarcerated in Freyhead Prison from 2013-08-23 to 2016-10-18.
Azange siyitholeke ibail sobabili savalelwa-ke ejele lase-Freyhead ukusuka-ke ngo-2013 23/08 yofika-ke nge-2016 10/18.
2016,
Is it-
10, nge 10, nge 18.
18.
2016, 10, 18.
Yes. Nge-18 kunyanga ka-October ngo-2016.
Is that correct?
Kuyiqiniso lokho?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who gave Brigadier Gininda this information?
Ubani owatshela uBrigadier Gininda lokhu?
Amen.
It's me.
Was he writing this information as you were talking to him?
Ingabe wayekubhala lokhu nanjengoba wena wawukhuluma umtshena?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was then arrested again in October 2018 to date.
Ngaboshwa futhi-ke ukusuka ngaye-ke ku-October ka-2018 2018 kuzofika manje.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paragraph 4. During the year 2014, myself and my brother Marco Buthelezi were in prison.
Ngonyaka-ke ka-2014 mina nomfowethu uMarco sasisejele. Yes.
Is that correct?
Kuyiqiniso lokho?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who was the source of this information?
Ubani owakhuluma lokhu?
Wakhuluma yimi.
I was the source of the information.
I will further state that I know personally Muzisi Biya, who is my homeboy from Kwanongom.
Ngiyafisa ukusho noma ngiyathanda-ke ukusho ukuthi-ke ngiyamazi uMuzi Sibiya owumkhaya wami-ke buya kwaNongoma.
Hayi sibambe lapho.
Okay.
Sami sigcina la okhuluma la. UMoses Biya njani yaze ngikhulume lokho sigcina la.
Let's just hold it right there. Mine ends right here. The witness pointing out where it ends with, during the year 2014, myself and my brother Marco Buthelezi were in prison. The witness says mine ends just there. Now with regards to Moses Sibiya was my homeboy, I know nothing about that.
Okay. Do you personally know Muzisi Biya?
Wena uyamazi uMoses Sibiya?
Mazi umbona uma ngingasho ngimazi umbona lapha hostel.
I know him just by sight or by seeing him there at the hostel, as I earlier on indicated.
Yes, Mr. Buthelezi, my question is, do you personally know Mr. Sibiya?
Kodwa-ke umbuzo kwami kuwena ukuthi wena nje kuwena uyamazi uMnumzana uSibiya?
Yes umbona.
Yes, just by sight there, by seeing him there at the hostel.
And then you also said, it's written on the statement that he's my homeboy from Kwanongom.
Siyaqhubeka-ke istatement noma kubhaliwe la kwistatement ukuthi-ke umkhaya kwami ubuya kwaNongoma.
All right.
And
Alright.
it was your evidence earlier on that you said Muzisi Biya is a homeboy from Kwanongoma, or whoever that you saw that at Basuti Hostel, you assume that they're from Kwanongoma.
Bekuwubufakazi bakho-ke futhi nangesikhathi okuqala-ke uthula ubufakazi la ekuseni ukuthi-ke wawumbona-ke laphayana ehostel nokuthi-ke umkhaya wakho ubuya kwaNongoma nokuthi-ke wena-ke ukuthi-ke abantu laba ababesehostel wena uyitshela ukuthi abantu ababuya abaqhamuka kwaNongoma.
Yeah.
Yes.
Muzi Sibiya used to stay at Basutwini Hostel in Fosloras.
Umuzi Sibiya wayehlala eBasuthwini hostel eFosloras.
Okay, yes.
Okay, I hear.
Does it accord with your evidence that you gave earlier on today?
Ingabe lokhu kuyahambisana yini nobufakazi bakho obethulile phambi kwale nkantolo uma uqala nje namhlanje noma nenkulumo yakho ishilo la enkantolo namhlanje?
Ukuthi umuzi ngiyamazi angibona hostel akahambisana.
That I know Sibiya and I used to see him at the hostel, it accords.
Kodwa nje westatement sami mina ngasitshela uGineta sasigcina uboshwa kwami. Ngimchazela uboshwa kwami nomfowethu okunyaka hayi. angisakwazi ukuqhubekayo la.
But with regards to my statement, what I said to Kininda, it goes to as far as my arrest together with my brother. But anything else that is happening here now, I know nothing about it.
Okay, but what is written here that I've just read to you falls within your personal knowledge.
Kodwa-ke lokho okubhaliwe lana engiqeda ukukufundela kona kuyinto oyaziyo noma kuyinto onolwazi lwayo lokho engiqeda ukufundela kona.
Lokho ukuthi kuqhubeka la kukhuluma ngoMoses Bey angikwazi. Lokho nje sekuqhubeka ngoMoses Bey.
What is con-
Ngiveza ngiveze ukuthi ngimazi le hostel.
What is contained in here with regards to Moses Sibiya, I know nothing about it. As I indicated that I just know him there at the hostel.
But it's correct that Moses Sibiya was staying at the hostel according to your evidence.
Kodwa-ke kuyilona iqiniso ngokobufakazi bakho ukuthi ngempela umuzi wayehlala khona e-hostel.
Hayi yes.
Yes, I hear.
You did say that earlier today. You didn't testify about that earlier
May I
today.
not respond to that?
Why not? You've been responding.
Ngoba ngikwazi lokho sekuqhubeka la kukhuluma ngoMoses Bey.
Because that which is written here, mentioning Moses Sibiya, I know nothing about it.
But I'm talking about the fact that you said Moses Sibiya, while you used to see him at the hostel, he was residing at Basuting Hostel.
Kodwa
Talking
lana
about
ke,
that part.
lana manje ngikhuluma nje ngalokho okushilo wena.
As the court pleases, my lord, sorry to intervene for the cross-examination here. The evidence earlier was that I know Moses Sibiya. I used to see him around the hostel. He has never said he used to reside at the hostel. As the court pleases, my lord.
Was Moses Sibiya also residing at the hostel?
Ummeli kakushoyo ukuthi okukhulunywe ufakazi ngaphambilini ukuthi nje akazazi ukuthi umuzi wayehlala e-hostel ukuthi wayevamise ukuthi ambone nje khona laphayana.
Was Moses Sibiya residing at the hostel prior to the witness's arrest in 2013?
Ngaphambi kokuboshwa kwakho ngo-2013 ingabe umuzi wayehlala yini e-hostel?
Yebo ngijwayele umbona khona.
Yes, I used to see him there.
Thank you. I was asked and questioned by the police on the case of Senzo Meiwa. I told them the above information.
Oh, okay. Ngabuzwa amaphoyisa noma bengipheka ke ngemibuzo mayelana ke necala lika Senzo Meiwa. Ngabatshela ke lokhu okubhaliwe la ngaphezulu.
Yebo.
Yes.
Did you
I
tell,
hear.
did you tell that to Brigadier Geninda?
Ngabe wakusho yini lokho ku Brigadier Kininda?
No, basho ukuthi some statement ngasikhuluma ngokugcina sagcina la. Ebengade ngikhomba khona. Yes. Omunye waseqhubeka esebhala. Angazi ukuthi ubhala la mfutane ngimbuza.
As I said, that my part with regards to the statement and with Brigadier Kininda ended here where it reads about my incarceration as well as my brother. And he carried on writing. I didn't know what it is that he was writing, and I was also not going to ask him.
Sir, was it not your evidence earlier on today that Brigadier Geninda did not take the statement from you, it was taken by someone else?
Ingabe bengasibona ubufakazi bakho yini namuhla ukuthi ke uBrigadier Kininda kwangasiyena owayebhala istatement sakho kwakuwomunye kulaba ayehamba nabo okuyena owayebhala.
Mina ngabona wakubhala omunye ngizwe manje enkantolo ukuthi kuthiwa isona sikaGeninda usho umshushisi.
I saw someone else writing, but I heard it here in court when the prosecutor said that this is Brigadier Geninda's handwriting.
Sir, I put it to you that you are fabricating your evidence as we go along.
Mina ngithi ke kuwena ukuthi ke manje ubufakazi bakho usuyabulungiselela ke nanjengoba siqhubeka amagama ke usuyabushintsha ubufakazi bakho.
Angikwazi ukushintsha ngoba vele angeke ngikwazi ukukhuluma into engayazi ukufaka senzo.
I cannot fabricate it because indeed I would not have been able, I would not have said something that I know nothing about with regards to Senzo's death.
Thank you. I skipped a line, a very important one. He knew me and my brother Marco very well.
Are you on the next page or
Yeah,
the
no,
same
no,
page?
still on the same page, just after Fusloras, I skipped the line there. after Flores, he knew. On that page, Mr. Jonas. Yeah.
Okay. Wayengazi kahle mina nomfowethu uMarco. Yeah. Yaqhubeka ithi mina nomfowethu uMarco wayesazi kahle.
Ngiyakuzwa.
I hear you.
Did Moses Bia know you and your brother very well?
Ingabe umuzi wena nomfowethu wayenazi kahle?
Mina bakuvezile ukuthi umuzi ngimazi mhlawumbe yena wayesazi kahle. Thina simazi kahle.
Maybe he knew us very well and we don't know him very well.
But you were residing together at Basitwing Hostel during that time.
Kodwa ke ngaso leso sikhathi leso ke nanihlala nonke eBasuthu hostel.
Yebo, behlala kwenye block na ihlala kwenye block sisi.
Yes, we were residing in one block and he was residing on the other block.
I further told the police that I suspect Moses Bia is the person who may try to mislead the police by moving the blame from him and shifting it to me and my brother.
Ngisola ke Ngiyasola ke ungawatshela amaphoyisa yebo ngawatshela amaphoyisa ukuthi ke ngiyasola ukuthi ke umuzi Sibiya uzama ke ukuthi ke adukise umkhondo ke noma ke adukise umkhondo emaphoyiseni ngokuthi ke akhombe kumina ke angakhombi kuyena noma ke angakhulumi ngaye akhombe mina nomfowethu.
Angakusho kanjani nje lokho ngoba phela umuzi ayithi wayethe yithi bese ngiphinde ngithi nguye futhi angakusho kanjani.
How would I have said that? Because Muzi pointed to us and said it was us. So how would I now have said that it was him?
Did you give this information to Brigadier Geninda?
Ngaba wakusho yini lokho Brigadier Geninda?
Ukuthi umuzi uthi yithi.
Yep.
Yebo ngezwe ngaBrigadier Geninda ukuthi umuzi uthi mina noMarcus Flores.
I heard from Brigadier Geninda that
Ngivezile nakuqala.
I said it earlier on as well. I heard from Brigadier Geninda that Muzi was saying that it was myself and my brother.
Did you say this to Brigadier Geninda as well?
Lokho bhalo lana ke manje angiphinde futhi ke ngawatshela amaphoyisa ukuthi ngiyasola ukuthi ke umuzi uyena ke ozama ukuthi adukiseke umkhondo emaphoyiseni ngokuthi akhombe kumina nomfowethu angakhombi kuyena. Uyabuza ukuthi wakusho yini wena lokho kuGeninda?
Angikwazi ukusho into engayazi ukuthi ngithi ngiyasola ngisola umuntu ngokufa komuntu.
No, I cannot say something like that. I cannot say to the police that I suspect someone with regards to someone's death.
From what I have read to you, was there no attempt by anyone to mislead the police as to the people that were involved in the death of Senzo Meiwa?
Kuloku engikufundele kona ingaba akekho yini umuntu owazama ukuthi ke adukise umkhondo emaphoyiseni ngokumayela nokubulawa noma ukushona kwakhe uSenzo Meiwa. Kuloku engikufundele kona.
Angikwazi ngisho lokho angisho washo uGeninda ukuthi wathe umuzi uthe yimi noMarco.
I don't know. I am saying what was said to me by Geninda that Moses said that it was myself and Marco.
Okay. Do you then confirm again once more that you and your brother on the 26th of October 2014 you were incarcerated?
Uyaqinisekisa ke futhi ukuthi ngazo i26 October 2014 wena nomfowenu nanisejele.
Yebo.
Yes.
And any attempt to point towards your direction will be misleading.
Nokuthi ke noma yini ke ukuthi nje kukhonjweke ngakunina noma ngakolweni ke uhlangothi lobo ukudukisa umkhondo.
Angeke ngithi ukudukisa umkhondo because angazi ukuthi wakuthiwa yithi noma yena umuzi wayithi yithi ngobani. Yikho ukuthi nami angikwazi ukuthi bese ngasatshela uGeninda ukuthi ngithi umuzi. Ngoba ngazi ayisiwaphi yonke lonto.
I do not know whether it was misleading or that in its own was misleading my lord, and also hence I am then saying that because that is what then was said to me by Geninda that it is Muzi who said that. So hence I am saying that what is written here or contained here, my lord, is that I would not have been in a stage or in a position to then say this to Kininda.
But I want to understand, say, cool, you and your brother have committed this offense in light of the records or your own evidence that on that day you were incarcerated?
Ngicela lokho ukuthi ngikubuze kuwena-ke ukuthi-ke kwangenzeka yini ukuthi wena nomfowenu nikwenze lokhu noma-ke iqala leli nilenzeke nanoma nje iy'ncwadi lezi-ke yikhomba-ke ukuthi wena nomfowenu ngalelo langa lelo nanisejele?
Cha, sasingesilenze.
No, we would not have been able to.
So I'm saying to you, any attempt to point towards you and your brother is misleading.
Manje-ke ngikushoyo-ke kuwena ukuthi-ke nanoma yini-ke eyenziwayo-ke manje ukuthi-ke kuloko oqeda ukusho-ke manje ingakho ngithi-ke kuwena-ke nanoma yini-ke noma umzamo-ke ukuthi-ke kukhonjwe ngakunina-ke ukuthi loko kudukisa umkhondo ungekaphenduli kanjalo.
Objection, my lord. I don't think this question is proper to the witness because it does not know the basis or the objections or the grounds upon which Moses Beer challenged the admissibility of that statement. As regard the contents of that statement, which is the alleged confession statement.
Which alleged statement are you talking about now?
Relating to accused number 1.
I thought the doctor here is also examining Mr. Buthelezi on the basis that, given the fact that he was in jail on the 26th or 25th of October, it could not be possible for him to have killed or murdered whoever. Is that not how you're phrasing it?
That is correct, my lord.
Yeah.
He gets that from the confession statement, from the alleged confession statement of accused number 1. The contents thereof directing the police to this witness. So I'm saying it would not be proper for this witness to be invited to comment on that because there were bases that were laid before this court.
Now the question is allowed.
Is the court please?
Inkantolo ithi yavumela-ke kulo mbuzo-ke nanoma-ke ummeli-ke ethi nje cha-ke akusuke umbuzo ofanelekile ukuthi ubuzwe ngobufakazi. Inkantolo ithi izovumela-ke mshoshishi ukuthi awubuze-ke umbuzo loyo.
Do you have a response?
Repeat the question, please.
I'm saying, is it not misleading for someone, or is it not misleading for someone to point towards Beniselani Buthelezi as well as Marco Buthelezi as the people that were involved in the murder of Senzo Robert Mayiwa on the 26th of October 2014, in light of the fact that the witness and his brother were incarcerated on that day?
Kwinkulumo yakho ethi-ke ngalo ilanga lelo langa 26 October 2014 nobabili wena nomfowenu nanisejele manje-ke akusukona yini ukudukisa umkhondo ukuthi manje umuntu-ke athi abantu ababulala uSenzo Robert Mayiwa nge-26 zika-October 2014 kwakuqiniselana Buthelezi nomfowabo uMarco Buthelezi akusukona ukudukisa umkhondo yini lokho?
I'm saying as it pleases the court, because I've got an objection. The court says the state is allowed to continue with certain questions here because they are trying to prove the statement. That which has been asked from this witness by the state now, is this still part of trying to prove the statement, my lord?
Sir, what are you trying to do?
I'm still on that, my lord.
I've just said that, my lord. The state has said, despite the fact that...
It is trying to prove that the statement was made.
Yes,
That's what I thought.
yes, my
Yeah.
lord. But then I'm asking, is it still intelligent enough to ask this type of a question with a view to try and prove that the information is coming from this accused? This last question, which is phrased in the following context, is it therefore not misleading to suggest that you and your brother were involved in the killing of Senzo Mayiwa?
Who says that?
It's the state.
No, but the doctor's question is simple.
Yes,
He says, because you were incarcerated,
yes.
is it not misleading for anybody to to intimate that
Yes.
you killed so and so?
Therefore, my lord, my objection is How relevant is that question to try and prove that this statement then was made by this witness?
No, the question is disallowed.
I
Let's
can
go on.
understand, the court does also not understand. I will leave it.
Yeah, no, I don't understand where you're getting to.
Yes,
Yeah. Because this is not about, this is just intellectual scrutiny. Here somebody says Rata killed Senzo Meiwa. Yet Rata was in jail on that particular day. Now this counsel is saying, is it not misleading for anybody to insinuate that you, Rata, you killed Senzo because you were in jail? What's wrong with it? It has got nothing to do with proving who killed who.
May
Okay?
I respond?
Yeah, fine.
The court has just said the question is disallowed, so the court does not need to further justify its ruling. The court is
Yeah,
just
okay,
ruling
fine.
the ruling.
Okay, yeah, fine. Go on, sir.
And then on the next page, Peniselani Beki Kuthintwa Buthelezi state under oath that I am saying this because it was openly spoken in Kwanongoma area when I came out in prison around 2016. That Moses Sibiya was involved in the killing of Senzo Meiwa.
Ngikusho lokhu ke ngoba kwakuyinto ke eyayikhulunywa ke ingafihlwa kwaNongoma noma ke endaweni yakwaNongoma ngesikhathi ke engaphuma ngaso noma ke engangibuya ngaso ejele ngo2016 ukuthi uMoses Sibiya wayeyingxenye noma wayembandakanyeka ekubulaweni kukaSenzo Meiwa.
Did you give this information to Brigadier Geninda?
Ingabe wakusho yini lokhu kuBrigadier Geninda?
Hayi, angikwazi.
No, I know nothing.
Did you come out of prison around 2016?
Ngabe waphuma ejele ngo2016?
Yebo.
Yes.
Are you also from Kwanongoma?
Ubuya kwaNongoma nawe angithi?
Yebo.
Yes.
Is Moses Sibiya also from Kwanongoma?
No Moses ubuya kwaNongoma naye?
Yebo.
Yes.
I have no evidence of this, but this was commonly spoken.
Anginabo ubufakazi baloku, kodwa ke lokhu kwakuyinto eyayikhulunywa.
Khulunywa phi?
Spoken where?
Around Kwanongoma.
KwaNongoma.
Hayi, angikwazi.
No, I don't know about.
Ngicela uma
So,
kwi-statement sami senkantolo.
okay,
So
deputy.
ngicela uma kwi-statement sami la ngasibhala khona ukuthi mina nomfowethu sasiboshiwe sasaphuma isikhathi esithile. Lokho okunye ngicela ungaqhubeki ngakho lokho engakwazi ukuthi wakubhala bana uma kuthiwa wakhulunywa bani.
With regards to my statement goes as far as the witness indicated paragraph 4. During the year 2014, myself and my brother, Marco Buthelezi, were in prison. The witness then further says, my lord, anything else beyond that, my lord, I never said it and I don't know as to who wrote it.
I can identify Moses Sibiya when I see him again.
Ngingamkhomba uMoses Sibiya uma ngingambona futhi.
Are you able to identify Moses Sibiya?
Ungamkhomba uMoses Sibiya?
Ngoba asho kwesenkantolo ngicela uma kwi-statement sami lesigcina khona. Angikwazi ukuqhubeka ne-statement engasibhalanga lokho okunye.
As I'm saying, my lord, I would just like with regards to my statement, I would just like to end where I indicated to the court that is how far I took it. I cannot proceed with anything else which I know nothing about.
But I'm asking you this question. Are you able to identify Moses Sibiya, sir?
Kodwa ke lona umbuzo mina engikubuza wona ukuthi ungamkhomba yini uMoses Sibiya?
Yikho ngithi nami ngicela ukuma i-statement sami ngoba akukho la ngakhuluma khona uMoses Sibiya. UMoses Sibiya ngamtshela uGeninda ukuthi umuntu othe yimi nomakho uGeninda wathi uMoses Sibiya uthe sibulela usenzo.
Which is then why I'm also requesting, my lord, that I would just like to stop there with regards to my statement. I said nothing with regards to Moses Sibiya. It was Geninda who told me that Moses Sibiya pointed fingers at me and my brother Marco. That was said to me by Geninda.
But why is it so difficult when Mr. Ramosipila asked you, you said the ACB, you pointed towards the direction of accused number 1. So why is it so difficult for you to answer my question at this stage?
Yini-ke manje enzima-ke ukuthi uphendule umbuzo wami ngoba-ke ngesikhathi umnumzana uRamusipile kubuza-ke ukhombile nje awuzange ube nankinga uye umkhombile uMbuzi Sibiya.
No, but that is very unfair. Listen, that question is asked in the context of this statement. In the statement that the state is saying is trying to prove. You cannot compare what was said by Mr. Ramosipile earlier on and that which is happening now. This witness says, I said nothing about, in the statement that I gave, I said nothing about Moses Sibiya. And part of that which the state now wants to siphon from this witness to the effect that this statement says, I can point out to Sibiya when I see him. When this witness says, I never said that in my statement.
Yes, Mr. Doctor.
Please, let me change the question now. Say, let's put the statement aside. Are you able to point out Moses Sibiya?
Thike ummeli-ke akwazi-ke ukuthi manje usengaqhathanisa-ke umshushisi inkulumo-ke ngesikhathi ube kuwumnumzane uRamusipile ebuza imibuzo nalokhu okushiwo lana-ke kwisitatimende ngoba-ke ufakazi-ke uyasho ukuthi-ke akukho lutho akusho ngoMbuzi Sibiya. Uthi-ke manje-ke umshushisi ake sisithathe-ke isitatimende lesi sisibeke-ke eceleni. Ingabe ungamkhomba yini uMbuzi Sibiya ungakaphenduli?
That's lacking in intelligence, my lord, and I'm saying that with the greatest respect. That which has been asked now and that which has been tried to be asked prior to my objection are one and the same thing. There's no difference.
Awukho-ke umehluko kulokhu-ke akwenzayo manje umshushisi nalokhu ebengikushilo-ke ngaphambilini noma lokhu ebekubuzile-ke ngaphambilini.
Okay, let me ask the question. In your own evidence, you said you know Sibiya, correct?
Ubufakazi bakho wena kuwena nje ushilo-ke wathi uyamazi uSibiya. Yes.
From accused 1 to 5, who is Mrs. Sibiya?
Masuka-ke kumsolo wokuqala siyogcina-ke kumsolo wesihlanu ubani uMbuzi Sibiya?
I choose number 1.
Choose number 1.
Thank you, my lord. I see it's 1529. Thank you, my lord. Can we then adjourn? We can proceed on Monday. I will finalize the statement on Monday. My lord, I will further request that the statement be handed up and marked Exhibit ZZZ12. I will finalize the statement on Monday.
As it please the court, my lord, the statement cannot simply be objection. The statement cannot simply be handed in prior to the court having ruled that on the basis of what has been happening there, I therefore find that the statement has been adequately proved. At least that's the law that I know.
Yeah, so we are adjourned until Monday.
Monday, my lord, yes.
Okay, fine. I'll have you again on Monday.